Second day of being stranded. I guess it's my third day in Singapore, third calendar day, but second day of being stranded in Singapore. I don't know why I chose to film here, because I'm sure you can hear the construction going on behind at the church. Anyway, it's the morning. I have an appointment at the embassy in about an hour. I was gonna eat breakfast at the hotel restaurant, but the hotel restaurant is closed. They don't serve breakfast. So I'm looking for breakfast and a taxi. Hopefully we can find out today how long I'm gonna be stuck here. Because Singapore's fun, but when you have a wife at home in another country, I just want to get home. The actual experience at the embassy itself was actually quite pleasant. I mean, security, like I had already read, like, oh, don't bring laptops, computers, but I don't even have my laptop, but, you know, took everything out of my bag except the paperwork that I needed on my phone. And the security basically just, you know, wave you through, you know, take all your stuff, but wave you through. You walk through the scanner. I went and sat down, took a number, you know. I was called in less than 5 minutes. Shoot, it was probably less than 3 minutes. And just handed them all my paperwork, and they said, all right. The problem is, they said, come back 7 to 10 days. And I asked them to expedite it, if there's any way to get it faster. Sorry, there's a lot of traffic. Basically, they said no, because 7 to 10 days is the shortest it takes for it to be printed and shipped from the States for the new passport. So I'm still going to be stranded here in Singapore for another 7 to 10 days. So, good news was the embassy was quick and easy, painless. Bad news, I'm stuck for at least another week, which I'm really bummed about. Again, not that I don't like Singapore, I love Singapore, but I miss my wife. So, I'm sitting out front of the Singapore Botanic Gardens. Practically across the street from the embassy. Someplace I would love to go in and explore, but to be honest, I'm really not in the mood. So, here's the problem. I took a taxi to get to the embassy, because that was the quickest way to get there, and I needed to get there. But there's no taxi stop or taxi stand right in front of the embassy, so there's nowhere to like wait for a taxi. Like when you're in the city, you can just hail a taxi, or there's in front of certain malls and shopping centers, there's like taxi stands where the taxis will swing by and pick anyone up. That's where I got picked up to get here. I don't have Wi-Fi to be able to call a taxi or an Uber or whatever. I don't have a bus pass. I actually do have a subway ticket, but I don't know where the subway station is. There's signs around here. You may have seen in the last bit of this video that there's like construction, and on like the walls that block off the construction, there's been signs saying something about Napier Station, which Napier Road is the road right here that the embassy is on. Whenever I see the name Napier, I always think Jack Napier, which was the name of the Joker in the 1989 Tim Burton Batman movie. So I always associate Napier with Jack Nicholson's Joker and that crazy movie. I left the headphones that I bought at the airport in my hotel room, because you're not allowed to bring electronics to the embassy. I'm sure headphones would have been fine, they just had no large electronics like tablets, computers, stuff like that. So I probably could have brought my headphones. So I'm gonna be walking around bored. I've been walking around without headphones the last 2 days, so anyway, whatever. So I guess I'm just gonna try and find that subway station. Hopefully it's not too far. It's kind of warm out today, pretty humid. You know, on second thought, they might be building the Napier Station, because all the lines are like, the signs are like, oh, won't it be awesome to have a line here right next to the gardens, have a line right across the street from the gardens? How cool. So yeah, I think this construction is the Napier Station. So I don't know how I'm getting back. I might have to take a hour-and-a-half long hike back to the city. I don't really want to do that, but you know, whatever. That 7 to 10 days thing really kind of took the wind out of my sails. You know, when I was coming to Singapore, it was like, oh man, only gonna be here for one night. Too bad my wife can't come with me. Too bad I can't stay longer, and we could, you know, vacation, we could do things, have fun. And then, when they wouldn't let me check in at the airport because of the passport thing with Indonesia, I thought, okay, you know, it's an adventure. It's a problem, you know, but it's a problem that's solvable. You know, we can fix anything. You know, we could deal with it. It's something I could deal with. And it'd be fun, you know, make a video about my experiences, and plus get to run around Singapore, try to find places to print documents, places to get a picture for the new passport, and then to the embassy itself, that whole experience. You know, it was a trial, but an easy one, and an energizing one, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. I was energized. But now I'm just waiting, you know, and that really sapped me of much enthusiasm. If I was here with, or if my wife was here with me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. If I wasn't alone, it would be fine. It would be like, great. I get another week, 2 weeks, whatever it's gonna be. I think they said the like longest time is December 15th. Like, if I don't hear from them by then, go to the embassy and they'll have it for me. The new passport. So I was like, fine, great, December 15th, get a new, you know, have a reason to stay here and party with my wife, but she's not here. I never felt alone traveling alone, you know, by myself. It's whatever. I never really felt alone until after hearing, you know, 7 to 10 days. Maybe more, probably not, but maybe more. So, man, it's really kind of a bummer. Anyway, figure while I'm still here in Singapore, make the most of it. So, like I was saying previously, gotta get that gosh dang computer so I can maybe do some work, maybe do some video editing, get these out before I get back to Indonesia and have time to edit. So while I'm here, I'll still film and show off Singapore. It's a beautiful city. It's a great place. I suggest it for anyone who likes traveling, who likes cities. It's an easy one to come to as far as culture and language are concerned, because everyone here speaks at least a little bit of English. It's like the national language, or one of a couple. So everyone speaks it somewhat. You can get around using only English. So if, you know, if you want to come to Southeast Asia, this is a good place to do so. Anyway, on that note, I'm at the War Memorial Park. I'll put in some pictures and footage that I shot somewhere around here in the video. It's cool's the wrong word, you know, for something like this. But it's good. It's worth a look, at least. It's pretty tall. Here, I'll turn around and kind of show from this perspective at least what it looks like. Anyway, I saw a quiet park, and so I came to sit down and film this little bit here, but War Memorial. Anyway, I'm gonna head out. I haven't had lunch yet. It's like 2. I was supposed to have lunch like 2 hours ago, but supposed to, you know, wanted to. I do this too much. I wanted to have lunch about 2 hours ago and just never got around to it. Anyway, I'm rambling now.